What's poppin', y'all? Today we gonna be talking about the downgrades of cartoons. If you enjoyed the video, like, sub, go sub to Classic Man D, bro's a dope ass nigga, and let's boogie. No, nigga, I don't want no fucking premium YouTube.
Downgrades, Part 11, Total Drama Island. Now, we all love Chris, and we all love these kooky campers, but with every show there must come a season 2 if it's successful. Then along came Total Drama Action, and I'm kind of biased, but this was my favorite season, I'm not gonna lie to you. Then came Total Drama World Tour. This was around the time the show started.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, like when I started seeing this Total Drama World Tour shit, I was like, alright, bro, like they running out of ideas.
Falling off, and many people felt like that was the worst season, but I digress. I like saying
I did like Duncan though. Like Duncan, fucking Owen, my two favorite fucking characters. Gwen was okay too. Y'all let me know, who was your favorite Total Drama Island? Just your favorite Total Drama character out of the whole universe. Who was your favorite?
y'all really thought I was gonna downgrade Revenge of the Island like it wasn't the second best season out of all of these, bro. This was awesome. Mike and Zoe single-handedly carried this show on their backs. You had a Seth Rogen-like character on it, with mutants in it. What more can you want from a show? All-Stars took the best of each cast and put them up against each other. Boy, Pocketail Island, this is a downgrade! Boy, this whole cast was annoying. Where they ran out of ideas and they just copied Wreck-It Ralph. Man's right here is just multiple personality Mike mixed with Cody. Sky was literally black-haired Zoe. And Total Drama Rama, it just doesn't exist to me. This is a crime against humanity, my childhood, and everything I hold dear.
Yeah, now that one with the kids, that was some bullshit.
Yo, it has been requested, so here's a new season of Cartoon Ground Grades. Part 12, Adventure Time! I love this show, but what I liked about the show was the chaotic nature of the first few seasons. But basically anything could happen in it.
Yeah, I was just about to say, bro, like Adventure Time used to be this lit ass show me and my friends used to do a bunch of drugs too. But like, then Adventure Time, this nigga Jake started being all emotional and shit. Like, I'm sorry, not Jake. Flynn started being all emotional and shit. Like, bro, I don't know, man. It just got too real for me. I'm like, nigga, I'll watch some goddamn Lifetime if I want this kind of anxiety, nigga.
Happen at any time. I want to see Finn sing about being a foot. I want to see somebody eat a broom to gain magical power. I want the lesson of the day to just be that Magic Man was an asshole. I'm not here trying to be a buff baby that can dance like a man, or appreciate how dark the Lich was. Sure, the later seasons had their charm. I mean, the baby boo Marceline kills it with her songs. But the episode...
Man, stop it, bro. Getting his heart broken all the time by all these damn princesses, nigga. This, like, bro's like Adventures Time, like, went from just being a fun show to started trying to teach niggas, like, life lessons. Like, bro, this ain't Boy Meets World.
Start getting predictable and gets played by Princess Bubblegum or some other girl. He gets a new sword to cope with what he just learned. Then he loses his arm just to get a new one later, just to lose it all
I'm about to say, like, why that nigga like lost his arm like 2-3 times, didn't he?
over again. Rinse and repeat. Love how Finn spent all that time simping over these two for them just to be gay. For all these conversations and arguments, you played yourself. Distant Lands is a note for me, dog. BMO cannot carry this show by himself. You could have...
Okay, like y'all, now that I do not believe. BMO, if he had his own little spin-off series, nigga, that shit would have been rocking.
Gave us an Ice King spinoff about him spiraling out of control, trying to control the crown. Or continued Fiona and Cake. All these options on the table and y'all just let it sit. Oh look, it's Cake. With Cake. Cartoon Downgrades, Part 13, Avengers series, Earth's Mightiest Heroes.
Oh my goodness, this was my shit as a kid, bro. Like, I mean, like, there was, like, a lot of bullshit, like, Marvel shows back in the G. I'm trying to think, because there was another one I did not like, but Mightiest Force, Mightiest Heroes, whatever that shit was, nigga. This shit was gangsta as fuck. I remember that episode with Michael Korvic, whatever, when boy ended up in space at the end. Like, bro, I was going crazy.
Start this off by saying that this was a classic and it started me off on Disney Marvel shows. This show was high-key amazing. My only complaint with this was how blocky they were. Bruce Banner's inner turmoil of how to control the Hulk high-key carried this show. The show carried tension very well in this story.
Hey, bro, Bruce Banner was like really looking like a junkie in that shit. Like, bro really looked like he was trying to contain the Hulk. Actually, I like the Michael Korvic shit, but I take that back. Maybe my favorite shit was when the Skrulls started invading, and I remember when Iron Man was like, the Avengers are done, and he just like walked out of that bitch. I was like, fuck, nigga. Like Nick Fury, like he was like, you don't know who's a Skrull, you can't trust nobody. Like, bro, actually, I think in the Marvel universe here in this fucking phase we're in now, I think they're actually about to introduce the Skrulls, if I'm not mistaken.
Story arcs. Not to mention that Wasp was a compelling character and she was a baddie in this show. Favorite version of her, to be honest. Then came the show Avengers Assemble. This show was all the hype. They gave us stuff like World Breaker Hulk.
Yeah, that's the shit I didn't like. That's why I couldn't remember what it was called. Avengers Assemble, bro. What was it? Disney XD was playing.
And the iconic new transformation, Claw. I also love that they were designed after the movie. TBH, I had a lot of people in my comment section saying that this was a downgrade. But TBH, I don't see it. This version of Hawkeye was great. They even introduced characters that you wouldn't even see outside of the comic. But another thing that makes this show great, other than stellar animation, is the telling of how the relationship builds between the Avengers. Now, even though they disagree, they're still a family. But the later seasons turned into this. What is this? This don't even look like the same show. It looks like someone made...
Bro, did y'all just see Thor? Yo, my nigga look like a fucking bass player from Maroon 5.
it off of a Flash player. This is season 5 of that same show. My cartoon downgrades, part 14, Spider-Man. Now, I loved the original series because I had it on VHS, and it was one of the main things I would watch on Saturday.
Bro, facts. I remember watching this Spider-Man as a kid. I mean, I remember Daredevil when the Kingpin was fucking popping up. Yo, Kingpin was a savage in this show too. I mean, like, you know, not one of these 2022 PC niggas. I mean, yo, bro, I think that nigga Kingpin killed his own brother.
On Saturday mornings. In my opinion, this show was way too dark to be on Fox Kids. Now, this show is a classic, but I gotta say, I do not care for the red and blue Venom with that gigantic, ugly mouth. I think it's just the lips.
Say, my goodness, them baboon lips. Imagine kissing that motherfucker.
That just messed me up. Well, then along came Spectacular Spider-Man. If you didn't care for this series, I don't know what to tell you. It was just the Spider-Man series that everyone thinks is top ranked. I feel like everyone can agree that the most tense episode of this entire series was Black Suit Spidey versus the Sinister Six. You know a series of Spider-Man doesn't talk throughout the entire fight. Now, I don't hate Ultimate Spider-Man at all. Yes, the show is a clear downgrade from Spectacular, but that doesn't make it bad. Even though it's not traditionally Spider-Man, it was interesting to see him lead a team. Didn't like the fourth wall breaking stuff, but it's whatever. All in all, it's a great ride, even though it's a downgrade.
I also didn't like that, like how like this nigga would like just the whole fucking thing would just stop and he would like just start talking to us on the screen. I'm like, bro, like, come on, man, like this ain't Jersey Shore.
Now, I don't really get why people don't like Marvel's Spider-Man. It's honestly a solid show. Honestly, the show is not bad. It's just a little different, but to each his own.
I mean, like, for that Marvel Spider-Man, I mean, like I said, I had to be stoned to watch that shit. But then again, I'm stoned when I watch everything, so go figure.
Requested, so here we go. Cartoon Downgrades, Part 15. Looney Tunes! Yes, this was the golden age of cartoons because you could do anything in one of these shows as long as you had a silly joke to follow it up. Like, it's just a...
I'm saying, bro, I mean, like, these niggas fucking made... I mean, they be making racist-ass jokes and have black people just cutting up like we watching Dave Chappelle. I mean, Looney Tunes is a classic. Looney Tunes is gangster. Looney Tunes was pushing the boundaries. If Looney Tunes was still here in 2022, shit would probably get canceled.
It's just a cartoon. Violence is okay. Cool is just as long as it's unrealistic. Always that dude. By the time he took on a whole baseball team by himself and then ended up winning in the end. And that's the old pepper that's putting it over the...
I'm saying, bro, that nigga Bugs Bunny was gangster. Do y'all remember when Bugs Bunny had them niggas going crazy on the piano? Y'all remember that shit?
Late boy. That episode had to be when he tormented the opera singer, bro. This is iconic right here. Call the movie that defined my entire childhood. Oh yeah, it's called Space Jam. Guys, if you ain't like...
Bro, you can't hate on Space Jam. Space Jam was... That shit was like Mike growing up, nigga. Space Jam a classic. And that, you know, that shit, even though it's dry, that shit actually kind of funny, low-key. Like, I could still get fucked up with my girl. That, well, she's not my girl no more. I had to break up with you guys. She did some super disloyal shit. She's gone. She out of here. City boys up. Anyway, yeah, nah. They was definitely, they was doing some crazy ass shit in Looney Tunes. I mean, them niggas was catching bodies. I mean, like, they was doing the most. Yo, imagine if that nigga Bugs Bunny dropped an album. That nigga said, walked up to that nigga like, what the fuck up? Just smoking on Daffy Duck. I don't know, bro, but I mean, like, y'all get where I'm going, you know what I mean? That nigga said, just smoke Daffy Duck. Elmer Fudge walked into the courtroom like I'm Bugs, nigga, what the fuck up? Like, I mean, like, yeah, I can just imagine this nigga Bugs Bunny being gangster. Matter of fact, do y'all remember them Looney Tunes shirts where they used to have, like, the little, like, grills and the fucking chains and shit? Like, yo, low-key, like, the creators of Looney Tunes might have been gang members.
If you ain't like this movie, you can get out my face, bro. You and me, we're a different breed. Get crucified for saying this, but Lola Bunny was a baddie. Every guy watching this has at least thought that at least once.
But I mean, bro, you know what I'm saying? You real nigga, bro. You already fucking know we was for Lola as a kid, bro. It was Lola.
Lunatics Unleashed is a fever dream that everyone buried. Want to see Looney Tunes in space being Power Rangers? Watching Duck Dodgers. Oh, Christ, stop making
Duck Dodgers was my shit. The baby Looney Tunes. I mean, before I used to go to school, that shit just used to be on. So I mean, fuck it, we was watching, but I didn't like that Looney Tunes in space shit. I thought that shit was mad. Beep.
everything babies in the Looney Tunes show. Like, y'all domesticated the Looney Tunes. It has their dog. Burn this, burn it all. We gotta go. Let's get to work on this next cartoon downgrade.
I'm sorry, yeah, real quick, I know. Oh my god, is that Bob the fucking Builder? Jeez, nigga, that was my shit, but damn. Oh, yeah, real quick, I said to say about the Looney Tunes thing. Man, they had this nigga Tasmanian Devil just chilling on the fucking couch. Like, bro, nigga, what the fuck? You supposed to be like twisting cities up, nigga. Tornadoes and shit.
Part 17, Bob the Builder. For one of those shows that made me just miss being a kid. It was so peppy, you couldn't just help but to sing along to it. Bob the Builder, can we fix it? Bob the Builder, yes we can. Where Scoop was always my favorite out of all his machines. Scoop.
Hey, did I say, didn't my nigga Scoop pull bitches back in the day? Tell me, y'all gotta correct me in the comment section if I'm wrong.
Scoop was always on the prowl while he was on the job. Believe me that this man was a goon with the ladies.
Round if you like. I've got to move these crates. Oh, you don't need to start yet. Bob hasn't even built the depot. Come on, Scoop knows it all.
That man plotting. He was too big of a machine to be talking this soft.
Hello, we're making a sign.
My man sound like Pika from One Piece. Came ready, steady, build. More updated style, but it wasn't bad. It was only small updates to Bob. Who are you? That's Carl the contractor. Andrew the architect. Chris the carpenter. Man, sure.
Yo, bro, that nigga look like the nigga you call when you got fucking bugs and shit. What's them niggas? Not a plumber, but them niggas who spray the house down when you got bugs. Like everybody look like him. Nigga look like an exterminator. Motherfucker know how to get rid of roaches. Y'all think that nigga getting the cooch? Y'all think he got bitches?
Sure not Bob. Man doing stuff like this? What?
Oh my god.
Okay, lumber lad.
Yo, bro, can you imagine if you first date your girl off like 3 cups of wine, she got like a fucking table with his wobbling and whatnot, you just tilt that shit up real quick, just, bro, you're definitely getting it. Bro, tell me a girl would not fucking just, god damn, bro. God damn. Her pants would start fucking falling like that wasn't Mary Jane. Her pants would start falling like Gwen Stacy in Spider-Man 2. Y'all remember when that bitch fell and Spider-Man couldn't save her? Yeah, that's how this nigga got bitch's pants falling.
I'm gonna need you to release Bob. We got a good one today. Cartoon Downgrades, Part 18. Tom and Jerry. This show is a staple for our childhood, but I gotta expose Tom today. Everybody wanna call Mordecai a simp. Everybody wanna call Finn a simp. Nobody called out Tom. All this man did was simp. And would go.
Bro, this nigga, look at this nigga. This nigga just pulled out a violin. When have y'all ever walked up to your crush with a violin, my nigga? God damn. And on top of that, none of it worked. This nigga was always getting his bitch snatched.
Go above and beyond to simp. Gonna lie, is you is or is you ain't my baby is a slap. Is you ain't my.
That shit is a bot. That nigga said, is you or is you not my baby? I was like, god damn, you made me feel like I'm on heroin. I've never done heroin before, but I gotta imagine that's what that shit feel like.
Baby. I hate to play devil's advocate, but Jerry deserved most of the stuff that came to him, to be honest with you. We're gonna talk about how this girl completely missed her entire mouth. Tom would be doing the extra to talk to these females. Man, it's Synonymous Prime every time. Continues to get his girls taken by this same cat and Jerry. Every time you go to a public place and want to talk.
Say, bro, that black cat was really pulling up on this nigga's bitch.
To a girl, there's always a dude trying this hard. Like, man, I stepped away for 2 minutes. Who is this? Yes, my favorite.
That nigga said, I went to the bathroom and my bitch with a whole nother nigga. Bro would be out there fucking, hey, he's singing the same song that nigga Tom's, is you or is you not my baby? God damn, these bitches must have no standards. Again, I feel like that's just kind of these cartoons portraying, how real life be. This nigga said, Tom's not a white cat, but I don't know, you could like imagine a nigga a white cat and then some black cat come through and just pipe this nigga's little fucking pussy out. Like, goddamn, not him, but you know what I mean, he took his girl, so y'all get where I'm going. But goddamn, that is very symbolistic. You cannot deny it.
Favorite Tom and Jerry character. Froggy with a corn and he did right. Campbell. New show really ain't it for me, Chief. First of all, I can see people. Absolutely should never see the full body of a character. This animation looks like moving stickers.
What the? That nigga said this animation look like moving stickers. Jesus Christ, bless America. Man, yo, what the fuck? Yo, I feel bad for the kids who watch cartoons these days. Like, they'll never grow up on the shit we did. Ed, Ed, Nettie, Courage, like, oh, Johnny Bravo, Cow and Chicken, like, all that shit. But, even, like, in Powerpuff Girls and all that shit, like, they never actually showed the face. Like, what was the bitch who was married to the mayor in Townsville, or whatever, that bitch in the red dress? They never showed her fucking face, just legs. And Ed, Ed, Nettie, they never showed parents, just legs. Like, I mean, what's up with this shit, nigga? This ain't no goddamn face reveal.
Stickers. It's not for me, Chief. This is a nope. Here comes one from under the sea. Cartoon downgrades. Part 19. SpongeBob SquarePants.
I love SpongeBob. Like, I mean, I knew the new episode. The new episodes ain't what the old episodes used to be, but I still love this shit, you guys. Like, I mean, like, bro, I was literally passed out in this girl's bed, and she just has SpongeBob going. So it was lit. I mean, it was new and it was strange. The animation is definitely different. Didn't the creator of SpongeBob pass away? Rest in peace, Steven Hilberg, I believe his name was. But I still love SpongeBob. Y'all let me know in the comment section. Is SpongeBob shit?
Absolutely love SpongeBob. SpongeBob has to be the definitive cartoon show. See, my thing is, I love early SpongeBob though. The original SpongeBob, it just hit different, A few seasons of where we get all the quality memes from. Many times we gotta teach you this lesson, old man. Dog, I'm Dirty Dan.
Chocolate! Chocolate! Chocolate!
Yo, that one bitch in the wheelchair, she just looked like a fucking spleen, maybe. But, she pulled up to the door. She sounded like she was from, like, Newark, New Jersey or something. She said, chocolate. She said, oh, you're selling chocolate. I was like, Jesus fucking Christ, nigga. Bitch sound like one of the background cast of The Sopranos.
Personally, I believe that SpongeBob should have ended as soon as he became a goofy goober. Nothing is topping this man in the movie. Where these new seasons are messing up because they keep just trying to put out gross as funny. Absolute gross new faces they got SpongeBob making. I'm here to laugh and sing. If I want nightmare fuel like this, I'm going to Courage the Cowardly Dog. Oh boy, cartoon downgrade.
The man's got a point. Is that Thomas the Choo Choo Train? I never really liked this show, bro. Like, to be honest, I know nothing about this show at all. So this is gonna be one for me.
Part 21. I know y'all remember Thomas and Friends. Now, this is what I would call a straight up struggle tune. This is a cartoon that you would watch when you absolutely did not have cable. This show was...
Yeah, I was about to say, bro, like, this is one, when this shit came on, like, you knew this shit was trash, because kids was like, yeah, I'd rather go read a book, my nigga, like, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely just something to watch because it was on. There are people who love Thomas the Tank Engine. They're kids.
I'm saying, bro, like, if you was watching this shit, like, you knew, like, your ass had, like, 3 channels at home. Didn't even have, like, a VHS. Actually, motherfuckers watching this video is probably gonna be too young to know what a VHS is. Jesus Christ, bless America.
Kids, but they love it. Faces on the trains would just creep me out, to be honest with you. You asked me today to name something that happened in one of these episodes, I couldn't do it. For a fact, people only know 3 characters out of the Thomas series. Green Train Percy, Topham Hatt, and there's only Thomas himself. As cringe as these faces are, it actually...
I've literally, like, again, he's not wrong. You asked me, he's talking about 3 things, nigga. You asked me one thing that happened in this show. I mean, the only thing I could tell you is, nigga, they trains, nigga. Like, ain't they making important deliveries across the country and shit?
Actually gets worse. Cause you wouldn't think it would get creepier than this, but it's time for a repressed memory. I know y'all remember JJ the Plane. Y'all forgot about this, didn't you? These kids shows.
Bro, what the nigga, bro, God, they are trying to scare children. What the fuck?
We're a different breed. I hate that this is even in my history. This is demonic. Get out of here. I mean, you're not gonna wake up and see this in your dreams tonight. This is nasty. There's so much detail. This seems like it should be a kid's show. This would be something on Adult Swim at 4 a.m.
Yeah, I was about to say, that should be on Adult Swim. This nigga look like he finna commit suicide. What the fuck? Yeah, bro, I don't know. There's definitely a downgrade in the progression of cartoons. I mean, compared to when I was a kid, like, I just recently turned 27, so, like, when I was a kid and whatnot watching cartoons, like, we was watching, like, Courage, Ed, and Eddie, motherfucking Ben 10. You know what I mean? Like shit like that. I mean, jeez, like what the fuck are these kids watching these days? No wonder these niggas out there shooting up schools and shit. I guess that shit always happened, but I don't know. I just feel like watching all this bullshit. I mean, how can you mentally be sustained? Maybe I'm tripping though. If you enjoyed the video, like, sub, and I will catch you in the next one. And also, like I'm saying, I'm not condoning like no shootings or no shit like that. But I'm just saying, like, I mean, god damn, there's nothing but trash on TV.